Hello, people of YouTube. Hi. So, how are you today? That's great. I don't think anybody actually replied to that, but anyway. So, I was thinking today, I had this really deep thought process about this, and this might be my longest, you know, my longest, vlog, but, today I had like a whole different idea for what I wanted to vlog about. I originally wanted to go more deep into like my music that I like and everything for this vlog, but I'm not. So what I want to talk about is, let me preface this with what happened today. So I had an iPhone charger, right? And I was sitting at my school and I was charging my phone. And I had it plugged into like the wall so I could charge my phone while I was waiting for the bus. Yeah, I ride the bus. I don't actually have a car yet, so. But yeah, so I was sitting there, and then all of a sudden, the part that connects to the wall part starts like fuming. Like it starts like not sparking, but it started to like smoke, like you know, that kind of idea. And then it started to turn green. Like, all of this happened in the coffee shop of my college. It started to get green, like it started turning green, and then it poofed, like it went like that. And then my phone stopped working. My charger stopped working, my phone wouldn't charge it anymore. And then all of a sudden, this part of it starts turning green. The part you plug your phone into, this part starts turning green and starts fuming and everything. So at that moment, I grab the part that you put into the wall and I pull it out. But as I'm pulling it out, it was hot as fuck. And I was like, pfft. And then I threw it away because I was like, ha, not dealing with that today. And then I bought this one. But for some odd reason, it got me thinking about like technology in a way. Like it got me thinking about why we rely on it so much. It's become such a thing, and it's like an unpopular opinion to like hate on technology now, because yeah, I'm not in this, I'm not dissing technology, because for one thing, it's done about 500 million times more technology has by itself than I will ever do. So I'm not dissing it, I'm not downing it, I'm just, society right now seems to like have this idea where you need to like be connected, you feel me? Even with music. Actually, yeah, even with music, people like use their computers and everything. And though that actually makes the recording process and the playing live process, live shows, setting up your guitars and whatnot with the Axe effects nowadays, all of that, it makes it easier, but it's also like disconnecting us from like the physical elements of the world, you feel me? Like even with like schoolwork and everything, all of this needs to exist. Like I need to write a paper, and I need at least 3 like sources. But I had to do it from this website that I'm using. It's a metasearch.flvc.org. Yeah. So I had to use that. I had to find 3 resources, not from a book, not from any like reliable, not from any like reliable like person, not from a person from like the 40s or the 50s or the 60s, assuming they're even living that long. But I had to do it from a computer. I had to do it from a thing that doesn't actually like exist in this real world. It only exists right in my hand. You feel me? I kind of described that funny, but you know, whatever. And with our phones, like there is, unless you're like really poor or like you're really like just not feeling it, then everybody in this existence has a phone. Oh god. Everybody in this world has like a phone, whether it be a smartphone like an iPhone like I have, or one of those little chocolate bar phones that are like this big and they have little buttons at the bottom right there. Yeah, those. I don't know. And look at that. And then even sometimes the search that you do for the articles fails and it doesn't come up with anything. Woo. See, that's what makes technology unreliable. And I'm not saying people are unreliable, because people are very unreliable. Perfect example, I was supposed to buy a TV. And I backed out because I didn't want to buy a TV. See, I'm unreliable in that stance. I don't like... And people get on to me about, like, spending a bunch of money because I feel like it. Anyway, that's not the point. But it just, we're so connected. But we're disconnected at the same time. Like, we're connected to our technology from... We can... Like, I'm part of this group on Facebook for this... That's like a fan-dedicated group. It's called All Things Periphery. And, yeah. I can connect with people from, like, halfway across the world in Australia, but I'm also, like, disconnecting myself from, like, actual physical, like, physicality. Like, I don't mean to, like, sound like I'm, like, downing it, but, like, it's just, we're so connected through technology that we're missing the connection that's in the physical. Like, we're missing our, like, friends almost. And yeah, like, your immediate friends, like, I completely understand. Like, being able to, like, text them and be like, hey, where you at? Let's meet up this place. Then yeah, go ahead. But, like, I'm not saying, oh god, I have no, I'm not really good at explaining things, and I tend to use my hands a lot because it just helps, but, oh, it's just, we're in this new realm of existence in humanity where, like, all of us seem to, like, have this idea that we need to, like, be connected to our phones, and that's not really okay. I've never really been one to, like, stick my face into my phone like this, unless I do it in a video, then that's different. But, like, when I'm talking to someone, like, I usually try to put my phone away, or I put it on do not disturb or whatever, so, like, it doesn't text me, or it doesn't text me, someone doesn't, like, text me or message me on Facebook or something while I'm talking to someone. And that's when people, like, I appreciate, like, physical, like, I'd rather have a book. That folder right there has all 3 of my books this semester. It's right there, that black thing. Yeah, that has all 3 of my books for this semester. That one folder has all 3 of my books. Because, like, I like having, like, a thing to hold. I like having a thing to, like, actually, like, physically manifest in my realm of physicality. But yeah, like, I appreciate, like, physical ideas, and I appreciate actually hanging with my friends and, like, hugging them and, like, high fives and handshakes and whatnot. And I grew up with a lack of kinesthetics. Like, I grew up in, like, a little bit of a personal note, but I grew up really bad. Like, I didn't really get the best upbringing. For the first 11 years of my life, I was, like, devoid of any social ideas. Like, I was awkward, and, like, I smelt like literal crap all the time, because I didn't know how to shower. I didn't know how to brush my teeth. Actually, I knew how to, but I don't remember ever brushing my teeth from before I was 11. Like, I don't. Like, not to be disgusting, but I don't ever remember brushing my teeth, ever. But yeah, I didn't grow up very well. And, like, after that, I learned, like, when I was 11, I was just about to, like, enter, like, my puberty stage, you feel me? Like, I was just reaching that, like, point, like, between, like, 11 and 12 is where, like, you're kind of establishing yourself into puberty. And I was just hitting that point, like, right, I was, like, just hitting that point. And then, oh, wow, it got really bright. Why did it do that? Oh, my God. Alright, cool. And then, like, I was just hitting that point, and then life happened, like, right then. I was thrust into this world where, like, you needed to be social, and you needed to have friends, and, like, I learned how to, like, not be awkward, and I learned to actually, like, have ideas, because before I was 11, I didn't know how to do anything besides sleep, eat, and, like, fucking play video games. That's all I did. and I grew to appreciate the like physical like aspects of like people. So like whenever I'm hanging with people and like all they do is like talk on their phones or they're messaging somebody or whatever, I'm just like, what the hell, guy? I'm like right here in front of you. Why can't you talk to me? Do you not like me? Just kidding. But I don't actually do that, but that's for the context of the video. Yeah. But yeah, for the first 11 years of my life, I didn't really have technology like shoved in my face. I mean, video games are like a different idea, but I mean like, I didn't have a phone until I was like 15. No, not 14. But yeah, regardless. Like, the message of this is kind of just like, when you're like, appreciate the people you have physically, you know? Because yeah, you can talk to somebody from Australia on the internet, but I mean, like, what the... Go, like, talk to your friend. Like, if you have no friends, then I mean, I guess it's like a different idea. It's a different idea for a different... I can take two sides of this, completely honest, because I actually understand both, but I'm kind of leaning more towards the side I discussed in this video. Believe me, this is not an anti-technology, like, rant. God damn it. This is not an anti-technology rant. It's just more of a, like, a wake up, kinda. It's more of a, like, get woke. Anyway, yeah. It's just to kind of get woke, wake up, don't be connected for like 5 minutes and talk to somebody like in your immediate vicinity. Talk to a friend, like actually go hang out with them. And I'm sure that like the majority of like the teenage and adult population does that. But I mean like nowadays it just seems like all these kids. Maybe I'm biased because I see everything on the like I'm guilty of this, but maybe I just see stuff on the internet too much and I'm biased because of that. But even so, those kids that I see that are on the internet all the time with their friends or like smashing their face with their phone, those kids that I see should like put their phones down and talk to their friends that they have with them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Probably not, but... Hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you enjoyed, like. If you didn't enjoy, dislike. Regardless, you should subscribe because I do a bunch of music stuff. And I do vlogs. And I do covers. And live music videos. Or, not live music videos, but live videos of bands playing music. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Alright, I think I'm too weird for this.